you on Bluetooth, right?
Nah, got a speaker, straight speaker.
Oh, word. Because on mine, I can't even. What's going on, peoples? We live now. On mine, I can't even do that. You was you able to hear me before I fucking put my glasses on?
No,
Yeah. See, I need the Bluetooth connector. Or it won't work.
mm. I was just looking at the glasses too the other day. This guy Will
Which
had them.
one? These or the Amazon ones?
The Ray-Bans. Yeah, they don't like that's what he got. That's what he's using. I'm about to get these too. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted because they got two different versions.
Yeah, these are the Gen 2s.
So which one's is better?
These ones, they got a fucking 8 hour battery. The other ones, I had both. I had the
Yeah,
Gen
but
ones also.
the other one you can't go. You can get go live on the one that you have. You can go live on the other one though because they took out the battery for the live, right?
Nah, nah, you can still go live, but you can't go live on YouTube. You can only go live on Instagram.
With the glasses.
Yeah.
Mm,
Or you can use them for WhatsApp too. These remember when we was on WhatsApp and I was showing you
yeah.
that's because it's all that is Meta. All that shit is owned by Meta.
Yo, we live right now, right?
Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot all about that. Wow.
Guys, so
I'm
let's get
fucking.
into it, right? Yeah, my cousin had his own little spiel about the person or not, right? And I had a different opinion. Now,
Mhm.
the funny thing is that it's like once I seen that tent, like I already had, she was already suspicious to me. I
All
was
that
not,
tent us.
I was not in her fan base or fan club from the beginning. I mean, like she's already suspicious to me,
Uh
but
huh.
that took it over the top. That was disgusting. It was for you to have a tent of your husband at an event and people to come there to the event and take pictures in front of the tent. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy
That's
work.
like yeah. Like first of all, who would even want that picture? Like that's morbid as fuck.
Don't worry about it, folks. We're gonna get the video and the picture. We'll put it on a short for you guys later on. I'm gonna send you the video. I have the video link. I forgot to send it to you. They had a reenactment. No, no,
Yeah.
no. It's an actual tent. So I'm being asked if it was a reenactment, which is a very good question because I thought the same shit too. I'm like, that
I
can't be. Yo, it's the same fucking tent,
I thought it was a reenactment.
bro. The same exact tent that he was under and the same exact background is what they're using at the events. This
Wow.
tasteful, disgusting.
Yo. See,
So,
when I first heard that, first of
so
all, I thought it
I'm,
was a
I'm doing the
reenactment.
dude.
Second
I'm
of all, I
arguing
thought it
with
was
you.
the.
I'm trying to find out. He got a good point. She's super suspicious. But not even the suspicious. She's super suspect. Not
Yeah.
even way suspicious. Suspect. You have to like say it
Uh-huh.
like 4 times to like emphasize the fact that she's the one that's under suspicion. Family suspect. You know what I'm saying? Ties are weird. It's too much different weird shit going
And you heard about it kicking. You heard about how she kicked Charlie's parents out of the house.
on. Nah.
Yeah, man. It was First of all, people are saying that she's going all over the place and she hasn't been seen with her kids. But on top of that, she I can't remember what it was, but yeah, she's allegedly kicked both of his parents out of the house. So it's like
Now,
I
now,
don't know
now,
what that's about though. They could have been a dispute.
because I also heard that she put her ex on as a speaker.
Yes, he's working now for TPUSA.
So that's true. Oh wow! And I'm sitting here down with this guy. Yo, listen, me and this guy was arguing earlier. You know what I'm saying? For a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not too sure exactly how or where he got his information with some of this stuff, but he was on it already telling me, right? And I'm saying, like, me and this guy, this one was on a crazy argument. He couldn't make it because he's not home and he's not able to. I mean, he's on the road right now. That's why he couldn't
Yeah.
make it on. But Yeah, man.
It's something Phillips. I'm
Huh?
not to interrupt. Something Phillips. I can't remember his first name. It's pissed me off, but it's something Phillips. That's the guy's name.
What is that about? I don't understand. You just like
No, no, her ex. Her ex. I'm trying to remember his name. It's something Phillips.
got you. Okay, so her ex is something for, but we got so all right. So what we need to do, right? Because we ain't got nobody in the live right now. It's just us here. So we
Yeah,
could
but
bring.
that don't mean nothing though because well right now it's still we got one person, but there's times
That's
where like
you.
this no, but no, that we don't count. It was zero
Oh,
before,
so
and then
somebody's watching and not
yeah, and
counting.
then but
And if
that
you
don't
need
even
to
mean
finish the
anything.
game,
But look, but there's been times where it said I had two viewers, and there was 8 people in the chat going back and forth. So those numbers look, see now it say 7. Those numbers don't mean shit.
oh, shit, what is that? They just count to seven.
Yeah, that's what
All
I
right,
mean.
so
The numbers be off.
let's get into it. Because I thought it was just us in here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on
Nah,
here?
nah, nah, nah. And remember, people can always watch this later. Like it fucking, it gets posted as a live. So I don't really want to leave no dead space anyway. You know what I mean?
All right, so check me out. This is where we need to talk about what we need to focus on as far as anybody that wants to understand the Charlie Kirk situation. You have to focus on TSTP USA, and you have to focus
Hooked
on the
on
finances.
phonics.
The finances is follow the money. Once you start following the money, you'll start to understand exactly what's going on and
Always.
exactly and you'll know exactly who the real players are. So yes, the Israel lobby is one player, but they're not the only player, and there might not be even be the biggest player. So now, with that being said, now right, you have to understand that we do have a actual civil war going on right now. In case you didn't know, people, right? And with the civil war that's going on, we have a stay behind network that was left by Obama that is controlling elements of the CIA, FBI, NSA, let's say Army intelligence, maybe even Navy intelligence, and these people are toward DOJ definitely in the DOJ. These people are stopping the agenda as well as pushing other agendas. And the problem is that the rogue element of the CIA faction of this stay behind network are actively doing assassinations, MK Ultra stuff. They're paying the media, Mockingbird 2.0. You know what I'm saying? They're doing these
Mhm.
things that are affecting us live time that we're not maybe correlating the effect or where it's coming from. So there's news and there's things that we are hearing, and there's a network of broadcasters broadcasting certain type of, let's say, stories in order to sway opinion, and in order to sway opinion politically. The problem now is that politically you can't sway opinion unless you fabricate things, because people have their own opinions. People are either conservative or they're very liberal. And now liberal, the true meaning of liberal is not what liberals are now. The true meaning of liberal is like Thomas Jefferson, where everybody's fair, everything is fair, and you live a life where you're not.
Yo, Anthony Hicks is feeling what you're saying right now, man. Definitely shout out to Anthony Hicks, man.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I hope he chimes in so we can get some
He
feedback.
is, he is. That's what I'm saying. You can't see the chat?
Yeah, I can see the chat. What do you say? I missed it. I missed what you said 'cause
All
I
right,
was talking.
all right, look. But just real quick, bottom left hand corner, there's a little settings bubble. Make sure that's set to all messages. Like hit the little chat, like where you got the chat bubble with the settings thing.
Yeah,
Hit that and make sure you got all messages turned on.
I
No
see it now.
doubt, Anthony Hicks.
All right, so check me out
Just
now,
keep
right?
it, just keep your eye on the chat though, because I don't be wanting to interrupt you, but at the same time, people be trying to holler at you and shit.
All right, so check me
Hey,
out, right?
Miss Doc.
No, no, no. You supposed to do that. That's what you're supposed to do. While I'm talking, you do that, and when you talking, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna be over talking you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you talking and somebody they gonna be talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's better you answer
But
them than me. You know
no,
what I mean?
you tell me that they're talking to me, so I know, so I don't have to stop my train of thought.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo,
No doubt.
so essentially, asking you this while I'm talking, and then now I'll be able to get back to them and let me finish my train of thought, because what I'm basically saying is very important, because the Obama Stay Behind Network is something that is the most important political issue that we have of today. Second, matter of fact, to the Dominion voting machines, because the elections, we don't have secure elections, that just kills everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, secure elections, but the stay behind career government officials, let's just call it that. Stay behind
The
government officials.
Pelosi's of the world.
Well, yeah, but she's been in Congress, so she was voted in. I'm talking about the people that are appointed.
Yeah, but for 150 years though,
No,
man, like
no,
that shit.
no, no. I'm not. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is there's a different category. She's
Yeah,
one type of category.
yeah.
The
You
other,
talking about agencies? You talking about agencies like the
right.
John Brennans of the world?
All right, now you get me now. John Brennan, who's been in the fucking CIA and been in the government, the GOD, DOJ. These people have been inside of the government for years, decades. So their
Hmm.
network is crazy. They know a lot of people, and the people that they know are gonna favor for favor. Now, with that being said, now and with favor for favor being said,
Facts,
there may,
Caleb.
there may be things or incidents that's happening that, if well investigated, we can find out the truth that are affecting our world, day to day world. The
Hmm.
problem is that our world is being affected by a mass campaign of media blackout and media manipulation, as well as corporate manipulation. So corporate sponsors are doing certain things that resonate with a community in order to opinion. And the
Yo,
media is playing.
I can't remember who said this, but they said we should make the all our politicians wear their sponsors on their clothing like the NASCAR races
Hundred
and shit.
percent, 100%, 100%. And now you know what else though? There should be a cap
What's that?
on lobbying.
It should be no
So,
lobbying.
so, so no matter what, no, there should be lobbying, but no matter what, you only get a certain amount of money from people, and everybody can only donate the same amount. Like ten
Yeah,
thousand,
I hear you, but
50,000 is the cap. 50, I think 100,000 should be the cap. 100,000 is light. A
I
regular
don't
person
think
might use 100,000.
I don't think anybody should ever go into public office and come out rich.
I didn't say that.
No, 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 no. I know, but it just
You're
made
making a
me think
statement
like
simple from what I'm saying. Okay, that statement is correct. But but when people are privy to information, you can't be mad at them betting on the information.
that. Oh yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah.
if they change the information on purpose to qualify their bet, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they were to know that this particular industry is about to have a lot of regulation and they bet against it, I'm not mad at them. But if they specifically make something to help to help a industry to pass a regulation that was passed already that shows some sort of health or some sort of benefit to the public that goes contrary to the public, that's a problem for me.
Yo, Caleb
It's a
wants to
big-
know: do you believe we're living in crony capitalism?
Yes or no. The reason why I say yes and no is because crony capitalism is basically a rigged system, and every system in the world is rigged. The problem is who's it rigged for will say it's not rigged, and not who's not getting the benefits of the rigging is gonna say it's rigged. So now, now you're going off opinion to opinion because not necessarily is it all necessarily rigged. It's about knowledge. If you have the knowledge to know the system and to understand how to get rich properly, you will get rich multiple times. You can get rich, blow it all, lose it all, and you'll get rich again. It's a
Hmm.
formula. It's a mind state and a formula and an energy. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, mind state, and formula. Those are the three
Hmm.
factors you need to get rich.
It's
Mind
true.
to get
People
wealthy
that are
though.
rich,
Hold on, to
people
get
that are rich,
wealthy,
no matter how many times they fall,
they
they always find themselves
know how to
back
do it.
up again
They
and
do
then
it.
some.
I've
People
touched
that
a
are
hundred
broke,
thousand, two
they
hundred
hit the
thousand.
lottery
Most of the
and
time,
they're
that's just
broke
nothing.
again.
There's nothing to touch a few 100,000. That's just nothing. Nothing.
Hmm. But then look,
If
people
you're
that live
willing to
broke though, people
if
that
you're
live
willing,
broke, they win the lottery and then they still end up broke.
right, if you're willing to take certain risks, you will always be rich.
Nah,
Now,
Caleb said that's not what it means though. 'Cause you kind of drifted off the topic. That's not what it means.
yeah,
He's
because
talking about the crony capitalism.
okay, so what is their definition of crony capitalism? Crony capitalism is when you're cheating the system. But let
Well,
them tell you what they feel their definition is. Now at the same
yeah,
time,
but
we
I'm
keep
saying, but
talking.
but it's not that that's wrong. I just they probably just thought you didn't get you because it wasn't that specific. I mean, there's plenty of ways that you can rig the system, but specifically where it's like government contracts are being given to their friends and family
Yeah,
members and
but
all of
if you
that, like
want
how
to
the
be
Pelosi's
specific,
do.
then that's cool. But what I wanted to do is go into a journalistic overview of it all. Now, yes, there's crony capitalism all over the world because every single government in the world is corrupt. It's to find the corruption and to find the people within the government. This 50,000 to 100 to almost, let's say 1 mil to 2 million personnel group of people, depending on which government you go to, depending on how many people are actually in the government. So each government in the world has at least up from as little as 50,000 to let's say 1 to 2 million people, right? Involved in the actual government. You know how hard it is to root out who's corrupt and who's not corrupt and exactly what's going on?
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah, I can't read the comments because then it throws me off what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, just pause every once in a while. Just
Okay, so
what I
not
mean. So
changing the taxes. Hold on. So Anthony, so not paying your taxes, not cheating the system. That is definitely cheating the system. That is it's not necessarily cheating the system. Let's say it's the system is built off taxes. Everybody should pay taxes. It's how much taxes is the debate. The actual debate is what is the percentage?
I
Do
feel
you
like it should be
feel ten
consumption
percent,
based.
15%, 20%, or do you feel it should be income based, or like Doug just said, do you feel it should be consumption based? Now, how do I register your consumption?
Well, it would be based on when the tax would be when you're buying. Like when you buy your gas, when you buy your groceries, when you buy your clothes, when you buy your car. That's when you pay your taxes, not when you receive the money, when you spend the money. So this way you're not
Okay,
penalized for being responsible.
so you're saying that the government should allow you to hide money from them.
It's not about hiding money from them. It's when you use it, that's when you pay your taxes on it. So it's like you should I don't feel like you should be taxed
How
on
do
your
they know
income.
you
You should
used
be
it?
taxed on what you spent.
How do they know you used it?
Huh?
How do they know you used it?
Because you're getting taxed every time you use it.
Okay, now yes and no. Uh, Kale, Cabe Crow.
Caleb.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I dropped my phone the other day. I got a crack in that shit. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I remember I told you I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to the store and go get a whole bunch of new devices. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
I jumped out the truck. It was in my lap, and yeah,
Oh,
I'm like, whatever. I'll
before you
do it
get
the next
into
time.
that real quick, Lightning in the Titan said, "What's up? What's good, Lightning in the Titan? Appreciate you."
Shout out to Lightning. Hey, yo,
And
so
Emma, shout out to Emma too. Emma's always coming through for us.
oh, Emma. Okay, what's up, Emma? All right, so check me out. So now, private firms do gain profits through government favoritism. Now, yes and no, because you need to know what the government needs in order to have the government want to favor you. So it don't matter if you're a friend, because if this guy has what I need, I don't give a fuck if you're my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna throw you a
Pause.
little bit of money, but the guy who has what I need, that's gonna get all my money. Guess what? I need gasoline. I drive a lot of cars. I have multiple cars. So I need gasoline. I'm not gonna be sitting here and playing around with gasoline. You have the cheapest price, considering which car I'm gonna buy. If not, that's what it is. So if you have it and you are the person that's like, I mean, I know people that can go get gasoline for half price and come and sell it to me, or would I rather just go to the gas station? Sometimes I'd rather just go to the gas station because they are established. They are running things in a way that's regulated and according to regulation. So I'm not an anti-businessman. I'm very pro-business. So what you're saying is you're like more of an anti-business type of stance that you're saying, because you're saying, let's read exactly what you said. Private firms gain profits through governmental favoritism, subsidiaries, tax breaks, exclusive licenses, regulatory loopholes, or bailouts, rather than through efficiency, innovation, or consumer choice.
Remember though, that's Caleb defining what his definition of crony capitalism. You asked what his definition of crony capitalism was. That's what he's giving you right there. He hasn't so far made any claims on what he believes it is or isn't. He asked you what your opinion was, and then when you said, what's your definition of crony capitalism?" Boom, that's him giving it to you. Pause.
So then one time, like, oh, you said pause, huh?
I said that's him giving it to you, and then I thought about it for a second. I said pause.
Yeah, I heard it too. I want to make sure you say that again so everybody can hear exactly what you said. Some more weird shit.
Well, I mean, at least I'm not the one that said, the man that got what I want is getting all my money." That shit was wild.
That's not loud.
You
You
two
said
might
that.
age restrict this shit.
Who's gonna give it to you? Like, wait, give it. What are you talking about? Huh? Anyway, so like I was saying before, I was rudely
Using
interrupted, and
ChatGPT.
neutral resources deadly. All right, well, Anthony, you have very good points, and I agree with you. But I disagree with the way you're saying it. As far as, all right, I'm one of those real pro-American people.
Merc.
Why? Because I'm a business owner and I understand, let's say,
Ain't from a shithole like New York that actively works against people starting their own businesses. That's
oh
where
yeah,
the
oh
crony
yeah, oh
capitalism
yeah,
is at.
actively works against people
Hmm.
controlling their own business. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now, the problem is that people take this and take one or two situations and make that a generalistic topic or a generalistic view. So yes, there's corruption. No, it's not everywhere. Yes, it is widespread. Now let me contradict my statement because it's a hypocritical statement. Widespread all over the country, there is fraud. There is massive fraud all over the country, and it is organized, but it's not governmentally organized. It's rogue elements within the government that know knowledge of things that's going on that put together the fraud, or someone else outside the government that pays the person within the government to agree to the fraud and help the fraud. You understand? Now, the problem is that 50% of their fraud is actually legal. So what you'd call fraud is actually legal. And then
Yeah.
50% of it is actually some bullshit that they doing that they know that they can't do or they shouldn't be doing. They're taking advantage of the system, basically.
We got somebody in here trolling. We got someone in here trolling. So Sid said, with a straight face too, probably. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Reason why people voted for Trump, thinking they're gonna get free business tickets. I hate to break it to you, Sid, but like, what other choice was there? Straight up. You know what I mean? Like the left, there's so many people leaving the Democrat Party is because they went so batshit crazy and so far to the left that like anybody that's not a card holding communist is accused of being a right wing extremist. It's nuts. So all the normal people that were in the Democrat Party just jump shit, and there's nothing left. So it's like you can't vote Democrat anymore. So even if you didn't like Trump, right? If you don't got something wrong with you, like seriously wrong with you, you couldn't. There was no other vote.
It's not even that now, right? Check this out. People are not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say something that's serious, and that makes a lot of sense. If you think about this, right, the Republicans are true believers. They're very religious. They're true believers. They will only go with what they believe in. The
Mm-hmm.
Democrats, even if they don't believe in it, they'll go with the party line on purpose because it's the party line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Republicans don't get things passed because there are people that are true believers, like a Rand Paul, that truly believes in what he's doing, and he'll stop something even though it's unprogressive because whatever he's doing, he feels it goes against what he believes in. But at the end of the day, if this is the proper agenda, he'll go against it because it's not what he believes in. So there's still true believers in the Republican Party. But in the Democratic Party, there are no true believers. They only go by party line. It's a true mafia. That's the problem. I used to be a Democrat. The Democratic
Yeah,
Party
me
is a
too.
true mafia right now. You might not believe in what they're saying about guns, but people don't care what you're saying. What do you mean you want to defend yourself? What do you mean you
And
want to make sure that somebody doesn't rob you? What do you mean that you
mhm.
have a carjacker here in the area we're at and people carjack people and you want to make sure you don't get carjacked?
and
How
the
dare
thing
you
is,
not defend yourself?
most of their arguments and most of their positions are all based on feelings.
Wait. Wait. So someone broke into your house and they're running out of your house and you shot them in the back? How dare you do that? We're gonna allow them to sue you. These are the type of arguments and these are the type of scenarios that go on in these democratic cities. And look at the crime rate per capita, per state, and per city.
Yo, I bet you if
Where
you
I'm
had
going.
it all on video and somebody was shooting at you over their shoulder like this, you would still get in trouble for shooting them in the back.
How about in New York City, there's no self-defense?
Uh-huh.
How can't you defend yourself? I don't understand that. I don't even understand the language.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just don't even have it in the law as a justification. That's crazy.
yeah.
Meanwhile, they do issue concealed weapons permits. So how you issuing a concealed weapons permit and you do not have a law that allows self-defense as a justification for force of any kind?
First off, how are you going to tell a citizen that pays taxes that they cannot defend themselves. A business owner, property owner, a person with kids. No, you cannot defend your kids. You cannot defend your property. You cannot defend your business. The person that you shoot, stab, beat with a bat, beat up with your hands, kicked him in his face, whatever the hell you did to him, he has rights. What?
Yeah.
How the? What are you talking about? How he has rights? He broke into my shit.
Bro, and that goes back to what I was talking about before. Most of their positions are all based on emotion, not logic. They'll override logic and numbers to align with their emotions. So it's like the United States is at the top of the list. I think like number 5 in the world for gun violence, right? But if you remove all the cities with the strictest gun control laws, we're down at the bottom of the list.
Mind you, we have the most guns.
Uh-huh. So
The
it's
most.
like, but now knowing that, having that data right there in front of their face, right? Where they could see that the most violent, most dangerous cities that we have are the ones with the strictest gun control. And it's been like that for many, many years. They come up with stupid reasons like Chicago to be like, oh, well, that's because Indiana's right next door and it's so easy to get guns. Are you stupid or something? Like, then why isn't it fucked up like that in Indiana?
If that was the case, Indiana would change its laws because Indiana will be trying to lock up people that's doing all that shit. Because it benefit for them to lock up people that do that type of stuff. And
No,
first
but
off,
I'm talking about no, but they're just blaming the violence in general. All the shootings that go on over there is because guns are legal in Indiana. It's not because they're illegal
hey, yo, let me finish talking.
here.
So, yeah, you like run off. First off, New York is the same. In New York City,
Huh?
you cannot have a weapon at all. But go upstate New York, you can have anything you want.
Hmm.
So it's
They
only criminal, not a
they changed
problem.
that though. You know that, right?
You never want me to finish talking. Go on. How they changed it? So tell me how.
Supreme Court said it's not a may issue state anymore. You don't have to get the permission from the police chief anymore. Anybody that can pass a background check, the city has to issue you a concealed weapons permit.
Okay,
Supreme Supreme Court forced them. They said they can't pull that shit no more.
I hear you. Until I see people that getting their licenses, I don't believe it.
Yeah, man. I know one person.
I know one person too, but that's only one person. And that's because he literally is like super clean, but and he owns a business. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Before, what I know is New York City was charging you $2,000 to get that fucking even apply.
yeah, it's probably still some shit like that.
2,000 to even apply, and
Yeah, that's
you're
great.
not even guaranteed to get it or not. That was the craziest shit to me.
Yeah, as of last year, that's when the Supreme Court fucking forced them. That's why I don't know if you heard about it. They were changing all these fucking places to no carry zones and all of that shit because since they couldn't deny people getting the concealed weapons permit, they started restricting carry of for everybody that had a permit in
Yeah,
so many different areas.
yeah, you can
Huh?
carry, but
Uh, I think Times Square, the whole Times Square was one of those zones. Sid knows our pain. Sid said he definitely facts. New York trying to take the guns away. He say he loved New York. That's his home, but it's definitely not America. Emily, at high school, I learned about resources and government in high school by my teacher. It was for a test that we had to do me to learn, but Now I graduated, so I don't worry about it. Yeah, but that's when you got to worry about it the most. And you know, the older you get, the more it's gonna affect
Uh-huh. I mean, 100%. It's only because the more older you get, the more assets you end up acquiring. So
you.
as you acquire assets, you want to protect your assets. The problem is the way that you have to protect your assets, you have to do some real crazy things. And not crazy per se, but it's you have
Discipline.
well, yeah. Discipline is one. Discipline is a major factor. It's very hard to do discipline. Don't let people play you like it's hard, like it's easy to do discipline. Discipline is not an easy thing.
Mm,
I'm fucking starving, man. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to
what does
figure out
that mean? Like,
what's up.
nah, I didn't realize. I thought you were done talking. I was asking Buddy what it meant when
No,
he
no,
said,
go on for a second. Give me a second. Let me pause out of here real quick.
"Legend, what are you babbling about, man?
Be right back.
I got lightning and thunder as my guns. What does that even mean, bro?"
He has a button that he pushes and lightning comes. He has harp.
My muscles. Oh, yo, Buddy's a clown, man. My muscles. You got a list. You got a list for my muscles. Oh, Mr. Legend, man. You are something else, brother. So hold on a second. Where you at? Mr. Sid, you still with us? We kind of way drifted off topic, but what do you think about, if you're still with us, what do you think about Erica Kirk looking into a beneficiary mutual life insurance? What are you talking about? Those full life insurance policies where you can become your own bank and all that shit? Yeah. If it seems too good to be true, it, I was so happy when I heard about all of that, and I looked at it. I was like, oh yeah. So there's a catch. Same thing with the sovereign citizen saying you don't have to pay your taxes and all that. Let's see. Potentially inappropriate message. All right, got it. That's true. Yeah. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't believe YouTube held that for review. So what is it about specifically about the? I know about insurance policies. What is it specifically about the beneficiary mutual insurance that you want me to look at? What was the other? Oh, this one, and this one still gets me because I haven't been able to fully debunk it. You know, and it's been years, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really put as much effort in as I normally would. But there's a bunch of people saying that you don't have to pay your taxes, right? Not tickets, not sovereign citizens now. These are people that are former IRS agents that say there's no actual law that says that you have to pay your taxes, and they just stop filing. And when they're asked about it, they're like, "Show me the law." Um, that sounds crazy, but like I said, it came from known former IRS agents. So I'm like, what the? That would be crazy if that was true. Anthony Hicks. Can't tell you on social media. You have to hit my email. My name is my email. All right, no doubt, brother. I hit you up, bro. I don't know what is going on with this fat mother. I'm 41 minutes in. The fucking man. Stop with food. He must have ate the whole fucking spot. Either that or he must have went to the Jamaican spot and everything he's trying to order right now. Nah, we know how that. We know how that. You want a stew piece? We know how that. Ox tip? We know how that. Curry chicken? We know how that. Esco fish? We know how that. Bun and cheese? We know how that. Beef patty? We know how that. Everything is we know how that. This situation really works. Uh, I'll look into it. Um, yeah, that must be the case right now. So, Anthony, come on, man, help me out, bro. I want to hear other people's opinions. What do you think about Erica Kirk, man? Is she grieving widow, or is she up to no good? I hear some movement. For so long. Thought I heard some movement. Yeah, so I don't even know what to believe about this whole shit, but like I said, right now it's to the point where I'm really starting to believe that like she's just stupid guilty. If not that she has something to do with the planning, but at the very least, she feels like she benefited from it, and she's living her best life now that her husband's gone, which is lesser two evils, obviously. And to be honest, I don't like Trump, and my mom doesn't like Trump. But my dad loves Trump. That's why my dad voted for him. And me and my mom are happy. Oh man. See, I get it. Trust me, I totally understand. He's abrasive. He's from New York, so that's why people from New York tend to love the guy because we understand him. We talk like him. We don't take offense, you know. But what's it called? Nobody's perfect, not by any means. And if you ask me, all politicians are pieces of shit. If not, they wouldn't be politicians. They wouldn't want that kind of responsibility, that much control of other people. But like I was saying earlier, given the choices that we had, he was definitely the best choice that we could have had. Yo, I was telling her you must have been. I was like, either your fat ass ate everything in the whole place, or you must be at a Jamaican spot and everything you asked for, we know how that. You got
Yo,
an escapade, we know how.
Jamaican people be like that too.
You
That's
got
crazy. Yeah,
you
definitely
got
Jamaican. I
curry
go to a lot
chicken.
of Jamaican
All
spots.
right, let me get an oxtail. We know how that. Let me get a
Tomorrow.
rice and peas. We know how
It's Thursday thing that.
that.
Thursday. Okay, you get a discount on Thursday. I got you.
You show up on Easter. Let me get a butter cheese. We know how that. But it's Easter. Me just say, me know how that.
Mhm.
Are you deaf?
So what they saying, man? What they think about what we talking about? They think that the government killed Charlie Kirk or a private organization.
I haven't really gotten much feedback on the Charlie Kirk. I've been looking for that, but what's it called? I don't believe it was the government. If anything, I believe it was a private organization. What private organization? Who in the hell knows? Um, I really hope it was not TPUSA.
Sheesh, sheesh, indeed. That
That
is a
would be something. And did you know that he was about to do an audit of the company?
yes,
Like
and
like
that's
like a
what I'm talking
like
about.
dope.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the finances.
Hmm.
It's about the finances. They got 100 million. That's why he did an audit. He wants to know what's going on. Who's spending what? What's going
Have a good night, Anthony. Be safe, man. We hope to catch you in the next one, brother. Yeah, man. So it's like to me, I don't really believe in coincidences, you know. Um, so it's like the fact that he was just about to do that audit. Oh, yo, I got a button on my shirt. And I thought it was a bug. I'm sitting there trying to flick it off. So he was just about to do the audit, and then all of a sudden he dies under really suspicious circumstances. Right?
on?
His wife hires her ex to come work at the his place. The Now people are saying that all the kids are not Charlie's. She kicked his parents out of the home.
What do you mean the kids are at Charlie's?
Yeah, and there's the parents are suing. This is all allegedly, obviously. Um, the
What do
parents are
you
parents are trying to. Charlie's parents are trying to get DNA tests. They're saying that they don't believe all the kids to be his.
Woo, that's nasty work for real.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be nasty work.
Mm-hmm.
Now you really talking some real honey pot shit.
And then on top of that, at the same time that she gave birth to the kid in question, the ex, that's now back in the picture, he posted something about welcoming a new baby into the world. You know what I mean? Like on some vague shit.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, man. So it's like just all together, it's just way too much. But like at the same thing, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I mentioned this in the beginning of the live. I'm not gonna get into no specific details or call out no names or whatever. But we both know somebody who mom's died. It was pops died, and then his mom started acting completely different after that. She was just a totally different woman. She was not living in any type of way that he would have approved of. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So it's like all of that now behavior with the whole pulling Nicki Minaj on stage and all of that kind of stuff. Like, huh?
Nah, I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like, all of that seems to be evidence, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like we've both seen firsthand, like that does happen sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The husband goes, and now he was the one that was keeping it in check the whole time. Like, it's like you can't save him, but every once in a while, you got that dude that don't even realize that he's saving one because she on her best behavior from the day they meet, and
Mm-hmm.
it never stops. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And once he's gone, back to the streets.
No, trust me, I've been through it. That's why we had the conversation on single mothers.
Hmm.
Because I've been through that exact scenario myself. Me, myself. I've been through that exact scenario. You know? So
Hmm.
yes, that could be it. Or it could be I've been to this also scenario where you're running a business and you're the only one that knows how the business run, and the next person that tries to take up and run the business can't run the business like
Yeah, rough.
you.
Especially when you.
Sometimes women play tennis by themselves.
Oh yeah, that was all he was talking about. That was what the hell were we talking about? I don't even remember. That had something to do with Erica Kirk, but I
I
can't
like that
remember.
person. Who's that? Anthony Hicks. Did he repeat?
He's new.
He's a good guy.
He popped up in this stream. This is his first stream. We got
Says a good lot,
two.
lot of good questions. Good questions.
We
Good
got
commentary.
we got 3 subscribers off the last stream. Curious, like the one that I just ended to start this one. I'm curious to see what we got from this, but that's how we get the good subscribers. That's why I want to keep going live like this because we end up in the shorts feed, and then the people like him, that have the good questions and that are like minded or maybe even don't agree with us or whatever. Like, we get a chance to now have a conversation with them, and then now they found our channel.
Uh-huh.
But it's cool once you get the live, with enough people that that are regulars in here and they start to get to know each other and everything. So now it's like, it's just it's cool, man. So that's what I'm trying to get this built up to. All right, but I think that's about enough for tonight. I gotta get my ass to bed. All right, people, look out for another episode this Sunday. Anybody that has not already seen any episodes, we had a real good one last Sunday about Venezuela, so definitely check that out. That's Cam, and we are the Unk Podcast. Catch you later, everybody.